Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy's CET classes. So in the today class I will give you complex numbers. I know that this complex number you are studied in the first PUC and you are familiar only with the formula. That's why I am giving you the concepts. I am revising everything in the complex number, then I am moving to the examples. So first I am giving you the definition. I will start with the definition. See, any number in the form of x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers and I is equal to square root of minus 1, that is imaginary unit. It is called imaginary unit. See, any number in the form of x plus iy where x and y are real numbers and I is equal to square root of minus 1, where I is equal to square root of minus 1 is called the imaginary unit. Generally, a complex number is denoted by z, that is z is equal to x plus iy. Here x is called real part, that means the term without I. It is denoted by real part of z, that is real part of z is x, and y is called imaginary part, that is Im. Therefore, Im of z, that is imaginary part of z is y. The term with I is called imaginary part. X is called the real part and y is called the imaginary part. So next one, in the complex number, in the complex number x plus iy, because now the students, I know that they will not read the concept carefully, they want only the questions and answer, but see, it is not like that. If you are thorough in the concept, then only you can solve the questions. See, in the complex number x, z is equal to x plus iy. If x is 0, then z is equal to iy, purely imaginary. Next, if y is equal to 0, then the complex number is what? X. It is purely real. So this is a main important thing you have to remember. After that, I am giving you one important note. I is equal to square root of minus 1. Then what is I square? I square is minus 1. I cube is I square into I. I square is minus 1 into I is minus I. Then I raised to 4 is I square whole square, that is minus 1 square is 1. And it gives you one important thing, I raised to multiple of 4 always gives you 1. Remember that. And similarly, we can move for the next one. It is I raised to 4 into I. I raised to 4 is 1 into I is I. It goes on continuing. And the important one is, suppose 1 upon I is given. 1 upon I, this is very important. After rationalizing and simplifying, you will get minus I. And 1 upon minus I will be I. Mark this, this is very important thing. The next one is algebra of a complex number. Before that, see, if the complex number is x plus iy in the Cartesian form. In the Cartesian form means a point x comma y side such that. So x plus iy is written as x comma y. For example, 1 plus 2i. 1 plus 2i will be written as 1 comma 2. And remember, every number is represented in the form of complex number. For example, if it is a 5, 5 will be 5 plus I0. See, is it a complex number or not? Any number in the form of x plus iy. If it is minus 2, if it is square root of minus 2, how you write? And square root of minus 1 is I. So this will be 0 plus I root 2. So every number is a complex number, and C, the set C. C denotes the set of complex number. So C is equal to x plus iy such that x and y belongs to R and I is equal to square root of minus 1. Instead of writing that whole definition, if you write in the form of set also, it is also correct. This is a general representation of a set, and remember, the set of complex number is the biggest set. The set of complex number is the biggest set. It is denoted by C. Now we are moving to the algebra of complex numbers. Now I am moving to algebra of complex numbers. So here it tells you what algebra of complex number tells you. The addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of a complex number is possible, and after applying all these operations, again the resulting number is also a complex number. The first one, addition of not only 2, you can add more than 2 also. Addition of 2 complex numbers is again a complex number. Again a complex number. Next, subtraction of 2 complex numbers is again a complex number. Third one, multiplication of 2 complex numbers is again a complex number. Fourth one, division is also a complex number. That means division of 2 complex number is also a complex number. Moving to the next one, properties of addition and multiplication. Properties of addition and multiplication of complex numbers. First one, sorry, before that, if Z1, Z2 and Z3, I am taking 3 because for associative we required 3, be any 3 complex numbers. Then z1 plus z2 plus z3 is equal to, by seeing this only you can say that which property it is. This is for addition and this is for multiplication. Can you tell me what is this property name? So this is nothing but associative law. This is for addition, this is for multiplication. Associative law. Next one. So this also familiar with the students for this property. This is commutative law. So is it very simple or what? Third one. Third one. Z1 in the bracket is Z2 plus Z3 is equal to Z1 is Z2 plus Z1 into Z3. It is a distributive law. Next, conjugate of a complex number. Conjugate of a complex number. So before moving to any definition, just I will tell. If it is 1 plus 2i, that I am writing. Z bar is what? Conjugate. In that time, you have to change the sign in front of I. See here, it is 1 minus 2i. I am giving you one more example. See here. You have to change only the sign in front of I. So is it understood what? This is nothing but the conjugate of the complex number. Moving to the next one. See, now if z is equal to x plus iy, then the conjugate is z bar, that is x minus iy, or its conjugate is x plus iy. Now moving to properties of conjugate of a complex number. If z is any complex number and z is equal to x plus iy, then first one, z plus z bar, adding a complex number and its conjugate. For example, one I am showing you, x plus iy and x minus iy. What is remaining? 2x. 2x is what? A purely real number. Understood? Like that. Second one, z minus z bar gives you 2iy. It is purely imaginary. It is purely imaginary number. Third one, z into z bar. See, x plus iy into x minus iy. It is in the form of a square minus b square. That is a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. I square is what? I square is minus 1. So you will get x square plus y square. It is nothing but a non-zero positive real number. It is what? A non-zero positive real number. Mark it. Non-zero positive real number. Next, D. Z1 plus or minus whole bar is Z1 plus or minus Z2, where Z1 and Z2 are any two complex number. So these are the basic things. In the next class also I will give you the concepts only. The concepts require time, because without concepts you cannot move to the examples.